Now, in my opinion, as a top 50 world coach, this is the most important part of the swing. The transition, that difference between when you go from backswing to downswing. Now, clients that I've done this with, right, I've got more confidence, more consistency, easier power, but yet, right, and this is the crazy thing, their swing feels smoother. I'm going to share with you today exactly what I do with them as a top 50 world coach, and I know you will bring it into your game too. Now, the best bit about this drill is one, that it's proven to work, but two, it is really, really simple. So no matter your age or your ability, it's dead easy for you to bring it into your swing. Now, as a top 50 coach, I get golfers to think about skills in different ways sometimes, and this is just that. So think about it logically. If you're going to throw a ball, you have a difference between when your shoulders go and when your hips go, okay? So my shoulders and my hips. I want you to pay attention to those lines. Now, if I'm gonna throw this ball away, I would turn my back to target. I would then step out to square my hips back up to my target line, being the yellow, whilst my shoulders are still square. Now, that's a really important point I just said there. I would square my shoulders back up. I don't throw everything at the same time. I don't spin out of it with my hips. I square my hips back up to target and then allow my chest to come through and my hips just keep moving from that point. Where a lot of us go wrong is we try and spin out. Now, if you think of, let's go another sport here, baseball. The same thing. If I'm receiving a pitch, I turn, I square back up, whilst my shoulders are still closed. I then let the club come through. So the point I'm trying to hammer home for you here is, and what you'll be looking at here is going, Alex, well, your hips are no way near as open as I thought they had to be. Well, exactly that. I want you to have the total understanding, and the drill we're going to go through now is 100% going to allow you to access this. Your first move from the top has to be to square back up and then just let everything fall down, rather than feeling like you've got to turn yourself inside out. Because the amount of times I have to tell people to slow their hip turn is crazy. So follow these 3 little simple steps, and can you see why I was showing you those first 2 points? Because they seriously make sense. Now, if you're thinking, Alex, how do you get all the inspiration for this content? Well, it's from you. It is from you, the viewer. Every single one of these is powered by you, and today we're answering this question here on the channel. But if you want to get involved, it's dead easy. Subscribe, turn on the bell, and just pop your query down below, and I can't wait to help you play your best golf. This seriously is the only place for simple golf tips you can apply easily. Now, all top golf coaches in the world will say, and they're right, that your transition starts as you're swinging back. Now, the problem is, for us people that are normal golfers, like, that just is crazy to think, and we end up spinning out of it. So, we're gonna try and recenter your left knee. That's the first idea I want you to go down. Now, grab 2 golf balls. I want you just to address your ball. And I've got driver here, but welcome to do this with 7-iron if you want as well, or any club really. Place 2 golf balls down roughly where your knees are. Now, this is the first stage. Do this in front of a mirror at home if you're watching now, or do this at the range. Like, there's a reason why every time, simply, I show you drills like this with no shot. Because if you're trying to improve, you have to improve incrementally. This is why we have 3 stages to this drill. This is why this works, and it's proven. So we're going to turn to the back. Now, as you'll notice, as I turn in my backswing, my right hip is sort of moving round towards target. Now, I want you to feel you get there and pause. Now, at this point, keeping your chest in this direction, just feel you put your left knee back over the golf ball. Now, simply, look what that did to my right knee. I'm centered back up. So now I can slingshot the club through. I'm not spinning out. I'm not falling back. I'm learning to move correctly in transition, and I'm not turning myself inside out. So what I recommend is 8, maybe 4, 6, 12 or 8 reps, something along that line. Like, just do a few until you feel you've got that move in your mind where you go, okay, I'm up, my right hip's moving around, now I recenter the knees and move through, okay? And all I'm thinking there is one simple thought, my left knee, have a look at this on player cam, I'm putting it back over that golf ball. So it's up, back over the ball and through. 8, 12, 4 reps, whatever you feel comfortable, that's stage 1. Done and dusted. Stage 2, we're trying to build in all those things we said about those other sports, right? So we're trying to square the knees up before the chest moves. Easy as that. That's the move we're trying to make in transition. Now, do this if you want. I would really recommend it. It's just hitting the T-peg, right? So you're not hitting a ball, but you're getting the idea of those knees centering before the chest move. And then we get into the final part of this, all about leaving those hands up there for as long as you can. That's what gives us some extra power. But anyway, let's get onto this first. Have a look at this. So I'm up, I'm recentering, I'm swinging through. I do a few where I do it quite slow. And you know what? I love the idea of this flow of the swing. And the reason why we've got a T-peg there is it's like we're hitting a ball. So when you feel a bit more comfortable, and you might take 1 rep to be comfortable, you might take 10, then hit a ball away. First few you hit away, hit him, and I think about gears in a car, right? Let's say gear 5 is full out, we're going for it. Let's hit him in gear 3. So watch this fly, and I bet you this total's still very good. So leave the balls there, center the knees back up is your only thought, dead easy. Look at that fly. I mean, that's just flown like crazy good. Crazy good. Have a look at this. 275 for the winter. That is not bad at all. Okay, so we've got that whole idea of all we've got to do, watch this slow-mo on the screen right now, center the knees back before anything else moves, the final part. Final piece, dead quick this bit. Just think about leaving your hands up there for as long as possible. And the little trick that I have in my mind that I tell every student when we're talking about this transition is think about the points and the timing. So it's 1 up to hip height, 2 up to the top, 3 center, and let it all just whip through. It's as easy as that. 1, 2, 3. 1 being halfway back, 2 to the top, 3 on the way down. And honestly, you will feel like those hands are up there for an eternity, and that is just going to give you way more power. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel here. This is the only place you can get free, simple golf tips that are powered by you.